Going to the Light Factory is a cool experience. We push people's comfort level and we're edgy. And it isn't manufactured cool.
It delivers art that is a little more on the cutting edge.
Very unique and creative.
What we do is actually very important because it does have a big contribution to make. Not just now, but for what follows.
Younger generations are based in image. The visual is what appeals to them and what pulls them in.
The Light Factory feels very strongly that we want everyone who participates in any kind of program, from taking a class to seeing a movie to walking through our galleries, there's one simple thing we want them to do, and that's think.
I want them to think through feeling. They see work, they react to it. That, I think, is what very strong, powerful artwork does.
That is what a museum is about. That is what a museum is supposed to do. It's supposed to engage the community in ways that are slightly uncomfortable.
Because this medium of film is so pervasive in our society, our concepts of people and places are formed by films.
Something that the Light Factory does exceptionally well is supports and celebrates filmmakers who stay true to the story.
A lot of the filmmakers are local and regional.
The way we work with film is to look out into the world and see what's important and what's going to make a difference in people's lives, and we bring that to the Light Factory.
What I like about the Light Factory's film programming is that it's year-round. There are films being shown all the time.
In the realm of why film, well, why photography? Again, because it's accessible and people go to movies.
Every exhibit is different. Every artist is completely different. You get your eyes open in different ways every time you walk in those doors.
Sometimes we're maybe a little too heavy for our own good. And sometimes you just you put a show up on the wall it's fun. The Dolly Parton photo just blows me away.
You can go to any opening and there will be many artists there, and it's exciting. You feel a part of the city, you feel that vibrancy, you feel welcome.
Just the idea of having a naked 60-year-old woman with mud all over her body in the corner of the Light Factory, it was very surreal and wonderful. And the kids, I think the kids just didn't know what to make of it. Yes, I want to see it. Oh, no, I don't want to see it. Oh, yes, I want to see it. Oh, no, I don't want. Even whether they saw her or they didn't see her, they'll never forget that moment where they had to decide.
I'm not sure what emotions Bill Thomas was telling us about, but he came up with the most creative ways to commit suicide, and you just had to think, gee, this is funnier than MASH.
That's not just the power of image, but it's also empowerment. We empower people by teaching them how to use the cameras. We empower people by teaching them how to look at imagery and to think and to feel. And then we empower people actually by having a venue to show this work.
I get to work with students of all ages, kindergarten all the way up to 60, 70-year-olds who are learning about photography and digital technology for the first time.
Whether or not they do it with a camera, the kids are going to change the world.
The vision of the Light Factory is that we have been working to build an institution that has longevity.
It is the premier film and photo center in the entire Southeast. Charlotte is very lucky to be hosting a center of such significance.
And it makes me so proud to be a part of the Light Factory and watch that happening.